I remember thinking that I cannot go another day with my hair. I physically cannot bring myself to go and sit down in a salon chair and they'll drag out my scalp. It was like a point in my life where I thought my only option was to cut my hair. Like the only thing that was running through my mind was cut your hair, cut your hair. I remember thinking that I cannot go another day with my hair, thinking that I physically cannot bring myself to go and sit down in a salon chair and they'll drag out my scalp for another 6 hours. I was thinking, there's no way I can do that. There's no way I can do that. So I cut my hair. I feel like growing up, I was one of those kids that whenever she went out, they'll be telling her mom, oh my god, your daughter's hair is so fine. Oh my god, your daughter has long hair. Your hair is so full. Not just I and my sister. We have really beautiful hair. So everybody was always like, your hair is so full, your hair is so long, and all. But I did not really care because my hair was so painful to do. Like I would feel so much pain when we were making my hair, and I don't know if it was normal because I felt like every other person was feeling pains, but then nobody was making it a big deal the way I was making it because I would genuinely start crying when I'm doing my hair. So I went to boarding school, and then my boarding school we cut our hair till when I was in senior school, my final year, started making our hair again, and I started growing my hair. Then I went to college. That process of growing my hair again after so many years, I think after 5 years, I started growing my hair. I started learning how to make my hair. I started learning how to do cornrows on myself. Started learning how to style my fussy hair. Started learning all those things that I never learned, obviously. Then I graduated college and I came back home. I think I've been home for a full year now, a full year and some months. So I came back home and it just became so much harder to do my hair. How do I explain? I feel like Nigerian hairstylists, I don't want to generalize because obviously I've not been to all Nigerian salons, but I just feel like a lot of Nigerian hairstylists, they they don't know how to do natural hair. They don't know how to do natural hair. They will compliment your hair fine and good, but then when it comes to like doing your hair, they'll either charge you more because your hair is natural, or they'll just drag your hair and treat your hair as if your hair is relaxed, or even like straight out advise you to okay relax your hair. But they will straight out like tell you relax your hair or something. I remember the last style I did before I cut my hair. The woman was like, "Why am I doing this style? It's not going to last my natural hair." And I feel like okay, she meant well, but like I don't know, man. Because yeah, hairstylist, I'm not going to relax my hair. So what are we doing? I don't know. I just, I don't know what I felt. It's I've not been able to put it to words, and if I put it to, I don't know how to say it. Like there's a lot of things I have to say. There's no one reason why I cut my hair. There's just different things that were happening, I guess, at different things, different reasons, and I don't want to cut my starting today. First of all, whenever I make braids, I can't pack them, I can't style them up, like style them, not just style them up. I can't exactly style them for long because I'll get crazy headaches, and I feel like okay, everybody's feeling that, but I just don't. I was just at the point where I don't want to do this anymore. At least right now, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this anymore. And then, if I style my hair up, this place will be so painful. I feel like I'm dragging my life back. And then, the center of my head will be paining me. I just have to like release the braids. Releasing the braids, I don't exactly like it touching my skin, especially when I'm sweaty. It's a bit itchy and irritating. And then, they don't last on my hair, so I'll make my hair probably meant to last, let's say, a couple of weeks, yes, like 4 weeks. but they don't even last for 2 weeks. And then after that, my hair is looking crusty again. I have to go and take out my braids or just look like that for a couple of weeks and then do that whole process all over again. And then going to the salon has never been a nice experience for me. I don't like going to the salons. I don't like going there because it has never been a nice experience for me. It's always at first compliments about my hair and then torture because it's very painful. Combing my hair is painful. And yes, guys, I do all the whole detangling with what I do everything. I feel like my scalp is just more tender or sensitive. But it's just not a nice experience for me to keep on having. I just wanted to cut my hair. Genuinely, I just wanted to cut my hair. And don't get me wrong, I still love my hair. I love my hair, and I'm definitely going to grow my hair back to be more healthy and like obviously better than it was. But at this point in my life, I just had to cut it. I just had to cut it off, and it's going to be like a shocker for a lot of people. Do you know that except for my family members, no one has exactly seen my hair cut. I've been wearing wigs. I've not even made a video. My sister has not seen my hair. This is going to be her first time seeing my hair. She's going to be so surprised because I have not shown her my hair. She's going to be so surprised. This is going to be her first time seeing my hair. Sure. I've never gone out like to school with my hair short. I've only gone to my CDS with my hair short because I feel like my CDS is another part of my life entirely. Just like my CDS is another, it's just a whole different part of my life. So, yeah. How did I feel after cutting my hair? Jesus Christ, I don't know how I felt. I felt numb. I did not feel anything. Heck, I did not even record when I cut my hair. I know that it has just been this thought in my mind. Cut hair, cut hair, cut hair, cut hair, cut hair. One day after CDS, that was on 28th of January, I was walking home. I bought ice cream, 2 ice creams. Then there's a barber shop near my house. And I literally just walked in and said, I want to cut my hair. And the man I feel like he was a bit surprised at first. It was like, because he knows me. I feel like he was a bit surprised at first, and then he was like, oh, okay, sit down. Then when he said, no, before you cut my hair, I was like, why do you want to cut your hair? And I did not answer him. I told him nothing. That's my response. Why did you cut your hair? Nothing. That's my response, sincerely, because my aunt came to, she asked me why I cut my hair, and I just said nothing. Because even you, I'm talking to you now, I can't tell you why I cut my hair. I know why I cut my hair. There's a long list of reasons that I feel like if I explain it to you, you might not understand it, or I might not explain the way it is my head. I feel like I have attempted a bit to explain in the beginning, but you might still be like, so that's why I cut it. And then I just feel like my hair is going to grow back, obviously. But except from that, I've always said that I watched a video 3 years ago, 2023, when I was still learning how to do my hair. And she said something that stuck with me. She said your hair can feel you hate it. And I just feel like that's so true. Your hair can actually feel you hate it. I don't want my hair to feel like I hated it because I was not just in the right space to keep on doing my hair. I was not in the right space to keep on going to the salon. After taking out my last braids, I genuinely said that to myself, I cannot bring myself to walk and go back to any other salon for them to pull my scalp. I physically could not do it. It was just that bad. I said, there's no way I'm going back to make my hair. And that was one of the reasons I took so long before I could take out my braids. Because I knew within me that this was the last braids I was going to get in a long time. I knew within me that this was the last braids I was going to get in a long time. So I was like, ooh, let me calm down if I take out these braids. Even though my braids were getting rusty and dusty. My mom, I think she was sad. My mom was sad because in a way she was always like taking pride in my hair. My sister said, it sounds weird, but like she's like always like our hair is so long. She's always like happy about her hair. I feel like, so I told her I wanted to cut my hair months ago, like last year, months ago, and she was like, no, don't cut it. And I was like, oh, okay. But then at a point I was like, okay, it's my hair. I'm the one that is feeling what I'm feeling, and I'm not going to not cut my hair. So I did not tell her, and I cut my hair, and then she saw me and she was like, I'm sure she was so sad because she told my sister that she was sad that I will like cutting my long hair. Ah, so funny. Like I said, at that point in my life when I cut my hair, to me the only option was cutting my hair. Genuinely, to me, that was the only option. And I can't explain it, but I feel like that was the only option I had. It's just that how have I been liking my cut hair? To be honest, but I could not recognize myself when I first cut my hair. I looked so funny. Like I was like, I don't know what was happening. I don't know. I looked so funny. I was like, Jesus divine, is this you? I was like, is this you? I feel like even at the barber shop, I was like, oh okay, I was vibing, everything was cool. Then I go home and I think I had my bit. I was like, the barber shop is done. I'm like, the barber shop is done. And I started laughing. Actually, I did not cry. I never cried, and that was so surprising because I thought I was going to cry. But I'm a strong girl, though. Like I don't know how to explain. Like the way I used to do hair, you would think I would cry, but like genuinely, I did not cry. I started laughing. I was like, Divine, you have entered. I was like, and then I went to start looking for what to do. At first, I was thinking, okay, I'll just start covering my hair with scarf, like tying my hair. But I felt like okay, I'll just start tying my hair with scarf and putting something at the back to make it look big. That's what I thought I was going to do. And then I was going through there's a cupboard where we put scarves in my house, and then I saw a wig that my mom bought for me a long time ago, and I was like, this is it. So I just went to go and revamp the wig. I watched videos how to revamp wigs. I watched it with warm water. I did all those things. Then I started wearing, but then I did not like how it looked on me, so I would tie a scarf and then tie a scarf around it so it looked better. That's what I've been doing for 2 weeks now, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks since 28th of January. It's 11th of February today. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for 2 weeks now. And I'm going to start going on my hair. Yeah, like this because I'm tired of the wig. There's heat. This heat is not smiling this period. So I'm just going to start going out with my hair. But that's it. I can't give you a real reason why I cut my hair because I'm not going to know how to say it. But it's not as serious, but it's also that serious. You know, I'm like, hair is not just hair. Hair is like so important, and it just holds so much. I don't know, memories because I spent all my years in university in my hair. I would style my hair a lot in university. I remember even my friend was like, "Divine, you give me like the courage, sort of, to carry my hair out," and I was like, "Yes." So hair has memories and all, but I felt like okay, I need to just let that go. And this is my hair. My hair is always going to be my hair. Whether short, whether long, whatever way, it's always going to grow back. But yeah, that's over. That's over. Let us gist. Are you watching Singles Inferno? Or did you watch Singles Inferno? I literally just caught up on the last episode that they released yesterday. Singles Inferno comes out. Ah, God. You guys, it was a time. It was such a time. I really enjoyed watching Singles Inferno. The last 2 episodes, they just give us crumbs because I don't understand what was happening there. Like, people wanted to see, we did not see them so much. They reduced their screen time and they, let's not go into that, but like, Singles Inferno season 5 was a time, and this is the first one I'm watching. I hope next year's one will be better. But this one was a time. I was so happy. I love this. But that's all for today's video. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. So this is the final look on how I'm going to style my hair today. How does it look? I think it looks good.